Hey kids, want to see some drugs? Knock knock. Who's there? It's penicillin! Penicillin was made in London in St. Mary's Hospital in 1928 by a cool dude named Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming later won a Nobel Prize for this. Super cool. Hold up, we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Let's go back a little bit. Let's start from the beginning. It all started with a bang.
Bang!
Okay, maybe that's too far back. Alexander Fleming, or Alex, as called by all his cool cat friends, was the third child out of 4 children. And all of them are kind of irrelevant to the storyline except this one. His name's Tom. Tom's a physician. After Alex went to 2 different schools, which is also kind of irrelevant to the storyline, he then went to St. Mary's Medical Hospital in Paddington after a suggestion from his brother Tom. Alexander Fleming was really good at shooting stuff, and was even part of the London Scottish Regiment. In medical school, he was a part of the Rifle Club, and he was so good that his captain didn't want him to leave. He's like, "You should, totes my goats, join the research team here, so that way you can, stay in the Rifle Club, please." Then he did some cool research stuff for some years. Now it's time for, World War I. Fleming was super into looking for antibacterial agents because antiseptics were doing more harm than good. This cow used antiseptic once and died. This crow looked at antiseptic once and died. This cat died. This dog died. Okay, but really, antiseptics worked really well on the outside, but deeper wounds would shelter anaerobic bacteria from the antiseptics, which would tear down people's immune systems. Fleming went to the army and was like, "Please stop using antiseptic agents." And the army went, "No." And he was like, "Please." And the army's like, "Well, okay, buddy," and continued to use them anyways. Then he did some stuff with lysosomes, which once again is pretty irrelevant to the story. Accidental discovery. Fleming was already known as a really great scientist and was researching the properties of this. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Anyways, he stacked a whole bunch of these colonies on top of each other on a bench and then left for vacation. Apparently, he was known to have a really messy workspace, so when he stacked them on top of each other, one got contaminated. So when he came back from holiday, there was mold growing on the contaminated colony. He's quoted to saying, "That's funny." So pretty much, he discovered penicillin by being messy. What happened was this mold had killed all of the surrounding bacteria. So he grows more mold in a pure culture and finds that it kills a lot of disease-causing bacteria. He then calls it mold juice for a while until he gets a Nobel Prize for it, and then names it penicillin. But guys, penicillin is really rad. There's a lot of different types, like this one, and this one, and this one, and even this one. Fun fact, penicillin is actually a top reported allergy. However, it is believed that the majority of the people who claim to be allergic to penicillin aren't. But for all those people out there who aren't allergic to penicillin, they get to use it to stop all of these fun things, like nausea and rashes and super infections. How helpful! People who use it can take it in a number of different ways, like pills, oral solutions, intravenously, intramuscularly. Penicillin saves the lives of infants, children, teenagers, and adults. Panam is a term used to describe the core skeleton of penicillin. This core has a weight of roughly 243 grams per mole. Some of the larger ones have weight as large as 450 grams per mole. Wow. The structural makeup of penicillin is really important for the antibacterial fighting powers that it possesses. Penicillin is made when there's inhibited growth of the fungus from stress. So penicillin is made by using a feed batch culture where those cells are put under constant stress. Some fun stress examples include going to dinner with your mother-in-law, waiting to see what they got on a test, or where they're giving like an extra project on top of the 4 other AP tests that they already have to study for, and they have no time to do it, so it's already like really hectic, and they come super stressed out, so they have to sacrifice sleep to get the stuff done, but then they get even more overwhelmed, and those are just some fun examples of stress that the cells are put under. So, what did we learn? Recap. Penicillin was made in 1928 by a cool dude named Alexander Fleming. He was messy, and penicillin was made by an accident. Lots of it is made today by putting the cells under stress, and penicillin helps people of all ages and helps cure all kinds of diseases. We also learned that the military should definitely listen to Alexander Fleming the next time he ever says anything. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.